Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yesterday US market was closed, and today morning a few of the Asian market like Japan are closed. But futures of the US market has opened, and more of a flattish trend it is showing. Whereas Asian market, it's more of a mixed bag. We are seeing some positive signs in Hong Kong and China, whereas the other market like South Korea and all are showing some negative trend. Uh, Today, even commodity in China are showing some negative trend, though crude oil is more of a flattish, but aluminum is down by around 2%, whereas copper down by around 0.5%. Iron ore is also down by around 0.5% and steel down by around 1.5%. So this is maybe mainly because yen has further appreciated. It has moved above 1.3 and now it's at around 129 point some 85 or something. So this may be having some impact on commodity prices. Uh, Oral seems more of a bit sideway movement. We had seen a good rally yesterday in Indian market, whereas the other market were closed. So we may see sideway or some profit booking in today's trade. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we might see some sideways momentum during a day. Yesterday, we have seen a very smart pullback rally on the Nifty front. Nifty has touched almost the feet of averages. At the current level, I believe the Nifty has a crucial support at around 18,100 level. If it's break that level, then only we can witness again a profit booking on the downside, which might take a Nifty towards 17,920 to 17,800 levels on the downside. Whereas on higher side from the last few trading session, we are witnessing that the Nifty is facing a very strong resistance at around 18,240 to 18,270 level. This 30 points range is acting as a very strong resistance level. If it's clear that level on the closing basis, then only we can witness some sort of a fresh buying into the market, which might take a Nifty towards 18,350 to 18,400 levels. So as of now, the view is a little bit sideways itself. We are not seeing any kind of a major sell-off at the current market. But one should hold the long positions as long as Nifty sustains 18,100 level on the closing basis. Coming towards the Bank Nifty is well placed above all the important moving average compared to the Nifty. The technical setup is strong as of now because Bank Nifty is also trading above 43,000 levels on the closing basis, and daily making a new highs on the intraday charts, which gives some sort of a positive sign. So for today intraday purpose, the first resistance is placed at 43,650-670 levels. Any move above that level will extend this pullback rally towards 44,000. Whereas on a downside, the immediate support is placed at 43,100 levels. If it's break that level on the closing basis, then only we can witness some sort of a profit booking, and then we can again retest its averages, which comes to it nearby 42,800 to 42,500 levels. So the view will be a sideways itself on both the indices. Those who are having any long positions hold with the strict stop losses. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 19,070 and 18,970 are the crucial support we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on higher side, 19,230 and 19,320 are the important resistance level that we should need to keep eye on it. Stock specific as of now, Copper looks really good on the technical front. If you look towards the weekly chart, the stock has given a breakout of flag pattern, which gives a very strong indications of a upside. So one can take a long position into the Copper. We are looking for a target of 122 to 125 levels. So one can take a long position at the current market price. Stop loss can be kept at 106 for 122 target. Next counter is Grasim looks good on the technical front. We have seen that the cement sector was witnessing some sort of a buying from their support levels. So From the cement sector, Grasim really looks good on the technical front. I believe that it has a potential to reach up to 1810, 1840 levels on the upside. So one can take a long position into Grasim at the current market price. Target, we are looking for a upside at around 1810, 1830 levels on the higher side. And one can keep a stop loss of a 1720 for the long position. That's it from my end. I request that you guys to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, see, not much of a change. The cost of carry or the premiums that we say that has reduced, which is a good sign. Only thing is the data suggests range bound action for the next couple of days still, with 18,000 being a good support area with highest put base around the same, and 18,200 being a resistance with the highest call base around the same strike. In between these levels, the Nifty should oscillate. Once 18,200 is crossed on a closing basis, you will see some buying coming in for Nifty, and this is spot levels. So definitely you will see some more buying coming in up to 18,500 odd levels. Till then, range bound action is expected. All the other data is still positive, so nothing to worry about. From the stock specific front, metals did very well yesterday. Some long seen in Tata Steel and SAIL, some aggressive long seen here. Also, the banking sector as a whole seems to be bottoming out. From the last downward rally about 5 days back. Seems like some buying can come in ICICI Bank, Federal Bank, and RBL Bank. So these stocks can witness some buying action going forward. Look out for the same. Insurance sector as a whole looks very good. Insurance seems to have bottomed out in terms of rollovers, and we believe HDFC Life, ICICI GI, and ICICI Prudential have good potential. So they are likely to perform in the next 10 odd days. So look out for the same. Yeah, thank you from my side. I like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Switch Mobility, which is the EV subsidiary of Ashok Leyland, has been adjudged L1 in 3 out of 8 lots of orders for electric buses floated by various state governments. This comes to a total of 2,600 buses that it will supply. This is positive for Ashok Leyland. PSP Projects has emerged as a lowest bidder for a government project worth 1,364 crores for construction of state-of-the-art high-rise office building at Surat, Gujarat for Surat Municipal Corporation. This is positive for PSP Projects. 4 banks and NBFCs have come out with their business updates for Q3. First one is Mahindra Finance. The disbursements came at 14,400 crores, which showed a growth of 80% year-on-year and 22% quarter-on-quarter. So disbursements has been continuously accelerating, which has led to AUM growing by 4.3% quarter-on-quarter. Collection efficiency was similar to that of year-on-year. It was similar at 95% for the December quarter. And stage 3 and stage 2 both have showed some bit of improvement. Stage 3 is expected at 6.2%, again 6.7% in September quarter. So overall positive update from Mahindra Finance. Karnataka Bank update was also positive with advances growth of 4.4% quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year of 12%. This 4.4% is good growth because Q3 is seasonally a weak quarter for banking. So this is a decent performance. So overall positive for Karnataka Bank. South Indian Bank advances grew by 3.2% quarter-on-quarter, 18% year-on-year. Deposit growth was sluggish over here at 2.5% sequentially and 3% year-on-year. So overall neutral for South Indian Bank. And CSB Bank, we saw a strong traction in gold loans and deposits. However, that was negated by slower growth in non-gold book and CASA ratio. Overall advances grew 5.6% quarter-on-quarter and 26% year-on-year. And loan book at 18,600 crores. So this looks encouraging. However, this growth entirely was driven by gold loan, which grew 9% sequentially, 51% year-on-year. And the mix of gold loans has now increased from 39% last year to 47% in current quarter. Non-gold book grew by just 2% sequentially and 10% year-on-year. Deposits showed good growth with 8% sequential growth and 19% year-on-year. However, CASA declined from 34% in September quarter to 31% in December. So overall, neutral to positive kind of outcome from CSB Bank. Thank you.
Good morning. RateGain Travel Technologies has acquired Adara Inc., one of the world's largest travel data exchange platform, which provides access to permission travel intent data. The purchase has been through an asset purchase agreement with an upfront payment of $14.6 million and deferred payment of $1.5 million to be paid in 1 year. FY22 revenue for Adara stood at rupees 204 crore, which is up 29.1% year on year. This is sentimentally positive to the company. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. NMDC reported its monthly and quarterly volume numbers. Iron ore sales for December month stood at 3.3 million ton, up by 9%. For the entire quarter 3, the iron ore sales stood at 9.45 million ton, up by 8.7% Q on Q. However, down by 4% year on year. This is neutral for the company. APL Apollo Tubes reported sales volume at 6.05 lakh ton for Q3. Which was flattish quarter on quarter, but up by almost 50% year on year. So this is neutral for the company. Hindustan Zinc came out with its business update for quarter 3. Mine metal production came in at 254,000 ton, flattish Q on Q and year on year. Integrated metal production came in at 257,000 ton, up by 5%. Sequentially, however, down by 2% year on year due to non-availability of mine metal. Sequentially, it was up by 5% with better plant and metal availability. Zinc production was up by 11% quarter on quarter, whereas lead production was down by 18% sequentially due to shutdown of the Riba lead plant during the quarter. So overall, this is neutral for the company. Thank you.
Morning. Major auto companies announced its sales volume on Sunday, but a lot of companies announced yesterday. For example, Mahindra and Mahindra, the company continued to witness strong demand trends in December, led by new launches and strong response to existing models. While the UV segment reported a growth of 62% on a YoY basis, CV sales reported a growth of 26% on a YoY basis. The company is monitoring the supply situation closely amid increasing COVID cases in a few countries and uncertainty regarding component supplies. Its tractor business saw demand with a decent response with growth around 27% on a YoY basis. While domestic volume grew by 30%, export remained flattish. Domestic demand continues to remain robust, led by strong sowing of rabi crops, good kharif yields, and expectation of wheat export sentiments remaining upbeat. Hero MotoCorp sales came in flattish on a YoY basis, led by a staggering growth of 109% on a YoY basis in scooter segment on a lower base in December 21. Going forward, Hero expects volumes to increase, led by positive economic indicators and positive consumer sentiments driven by the upcoming marriage season. TVS Motor volumes declined marginally by about 4% on a YoY basis. led by double-digit growth in scooter segment, which was offset by decline in moped and motorcycle segments. The company sold 11,000 units of iQube EV in December 22, led by strong order book and increasing acceptability of electrical mobility versus 1,212 units sold in December 21. Bajaj Auto volumes declined by 22% on a YOY basis. Domestic volume grew marginally by 2%, mainly due to poor demand for entry-level bikes. Export volume continued to slip, plagued by weakening local currencies in key markets and persistently higher inflation in certain geographies. Exports declined by 39% on a YOY basis. Thank you.
So apart from this, one of the company has filed insolvency case against G Entertainment for non-payment of rights royalty amount of around 200 crores. This is already, as per G, has been disputed by them in another court. So as such, according to G, there can't be any insolvency case can be filed against this. So seems more of a sentimental negative, and it is arising because of the dispute between two parties, and no serious case of G going anywhere in the bankruptcy and all, because of the financials strong soundness of the G. So it's such though marginal sentimental negative, but financially it's fundamentally it's more of a neutral event. So I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today, commodities have opened up, gapped up, and should remain continue to trade positive. Gold one can initiate a buy around 55, 300 to 350, and it should remain positive as long as holding above 55 250. So prices can test 250, 55 700 on higher end. Fresh wine should be witnessed if closes above 55 250, and silver also looks positive. Should remain positive as long as holding above 70,000, and one should initiate a buy around 70,400 to 300 and maintain a stop loss of 69,800. 71,000 is the area we are looking at, and crude oil, we expect prices to continue the positive moment and test 6,700 on higher end. So buying in crude oil is recommended with a stop loss of 65.70. Natural gas, we have witnessed gap down opening. 6% gap down opening is there, and it might continue, as we have mentioned that below 400 prices are looking weak, and it might test 340, 335 on lower end. In metal fronts, looks positive. Copper, one can initiate a buy around 725, and prices are expected to test 732, 35 on higher end. Looks positive. Aluminum also looks positive. One can, though it is a bit laggard, but positionally looks positive, and can test 212 to 214. So buying on dips is recommended with a stop loss below 207. Zinc also, we expect prices to test 275, and one should initiate a buy and a positive as long as holding 268. So that's it from me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So on the currency front, we are seeing some correction that is happening into the USD INR. It has opened on a weaker note at around 82.87. The range of 83, 10, 82.75 is something that is still being respected by the pair, and it will continue to remain in this consolidated range unless it gives a breakout to the same. So in the intraday session, 82.68 will remain a very important support. And if it gives a breakdown, we could see the pair heading towards 82.30. However, 83.10 will remain as a strong resistance. As far as other pair goes, in JPY INR, we are witnessing a gap up, and 64.17 is an important resistance. If it gives a breakout to that, we could see it heading towards 64.5 to 64.68. Thus, you can go long into the pair above the same. Euro INR is witnessing some profit taking, and it has opened with a gap down at around 88.51. Above the level of 88.55, you will see some upside momentum towards 88.62. Support is at 88.45. It will trade in a narrow range in today's intraday session. GBP INR resistance for the day is at 100.05, and if it gives a breakout to the same, you could see it heading towards the level of 100.20, 100.33, and you can go long into the pair. The support is at 99.88. That's all on the currency front. Thank you.